5 ways to make women respect you. And the beautiful thing with this is that it can be applied to people in general, but particularly women. We're going to focus on women. And on these 5 ways, I'm going to tell you why it's important and why it applies to women. The first thing you have to consider as a man who wants women to respect him is you have to answer this question. Do you have a purpose as a man? What is your purpose? Have you found your purpose? What is that one thing that makes you excited about life? What are those ideas and concepts that just gets you passionate about life? This is why it matters, and this is how it makes women respect you. If you're a man, if you have a purpose, it communicates that you have a direction in your life. It communicates that you have ambition in your life. You're heading somewhere. You know why you are here. This is incredibly, I repeat, incredibly attractive to women. I didn't say girls, I said women, mature women. This is why it's important even more. You see, women in general, they love ambitious men. They love men that have a sense of direction in their life. But what is ambition? Ambition is not just a man that's talking all the time. It's a man that's also putting in the work. Are you working towards your purpose? So it's not just having a purpose. It's about being a man that has a purpose, but a man that is relentlessly and consistently working towards that purpose. And when you have a purpose as a man and you know your purpose and you're working towards it, you're a man that communicates passion. Passion is attractive to women. How to find your purpose? I'll put a link in the description. You can go figure it out, click on it and find it. But that's number one. Do you have a purpose? And if you do have a purpose, are you working towards your purpose? Step number one. Step number two, do you have boundaries? Are you a man with boundaries? And are you a man that enforces those boundaries? Why is it important? You see, we teach people how to treat us as men. We as men teach people how to treat us. We teach women how to treat us. Would you believe that, gentlemen? It's the truth. If you have a boundary and a woman crosses that boundary, you as a man, it's your job to tell her what your boundaries are. But from the beginning, no matter what she is, she could be your girlfriend, your wife, a situationship, a friends with benefit, whatever. You guys are out here doing all sort of things now, whatever. Whatever she is to you. Does she know what your boundaries are? Are you clear? Have you clearly defined your boundaries to her? Does she know it? And are you willing to enforce those boundaries when she crosses it? When you're a man who can maturely, reasonably communicate his boundaries and also enforce his boundaries, she will respect you. Because you're telling her that you respect yourself. You hold yourself to a standard that she has no choice but to respect. Okay? So as a man, you have to ask yourself, what are your deal breakers? What are those things that you would never cross? What lines will you never cross? Is it religion? Is it health? Is it culture? I don't know. That's up to you. That's personal. But make sure you already know what your boundaries are. What are your non-negotiables? Define them and communicate them clearly to the girl, to the woman in your life. When you do this and do this clearly enough and consistent enough, the woman has no choice but to respect you. Okay? Number 3, are you a respectable man yourself? As a man, you cannot be asking women to give you something you don't even have. How can you expect women to respect you as a man when you don't even give respect yourself? You're not a respectable man. Respect is earned. It's not given, fellas. If you want women to respect you, do you give respect yourself? Are you a respectable man? Do you take accountability when you mess up? Because nobody's perfect. I refuse to be the content creator that tries to make men always the protagonist, the good person, and women always the bad person or bad people. I don't believe in that. We mess up. We have BS things as well. When you mess up, not if, when you mess up, do you apologize? Do you genuinely apologize as a man? Do you take accountability for your actions? Do you have integrity? Are you a man with integrity? That's a question you have to answer yourself, fellas. Are you trustworthy? Can people depend on you? Are you reliable as a man? Are you the kind of man that people come to with problems because they know you can solve it? She has no choice but to respect you when these hold true for you as a man. Women respect men that are respectable. Step number 3. Are you a respectable man? Number 4, you have to be adaptable. Are you an adaptable man? That's a question you can answer for yourself. Are you strict in the way you live your life? Are you open to change? When things go left, can you adjust? You don't have to be a rigid man all the time. You can be a playful guy. I see some of the content that is pushed to men on social media that you have to be this tough guy 24/7. No. When it's time for you to be a focused, hardworking man, be that. But sometimes when you're dealing with women, you have to be the joker sometimes. You have to be the fun guy sometimes. You have to be the player sometimes. You have to be the comedian. And can you do that? Just because you're joking around with your girl, with a woman, doesn't mean you've lost your sense of respect as a man. No. Be a hardworking man. Be a driven man. Be an ambitious man. Yes. But also be a playful man when the need arises. Be a spontaneous man when the need arises. Be a romantic man when the need arises. The best men are the men that can be adaptable. Are you adaptable? If the answer to that is yes, you will get respect from women. Period. I mean, why not? Who wouldn't respect a man that's adaptable? A man that can be everything when the need arises. Come on, fellas. How to be adaptable? Stay open-minded. Have an open mind. Have an open mind. There's literally no playbook to this than just being open-minded. Be an open-minded man who is willing to learn, who is willing to adapt. Because guess what, fellas? The only thing that is consistent and constant in life is change. So by default of you being alive, you better adapt. So why can't you apply that when dealing with women? We are not doomed to just live a strict one-way life. Life is about being adaptable. Learn things that you would probably never do. Have a growth mindset. Try new things. Be a new person. Change your identities if you must. Stay adaptable. And the 5th way to make women respect you, and people in general, but women particularly, is, are you willing to walk away? This is probably the most important, because your ability to walk away as a man from women, man oh man, it's the ultimate power play. Now, when a woman crosses your boundaries, despite the fact that you're respectable, despite the fact that you've communicated your boundaries, despite the fact that you're a purpose-driven man, you have a goal, you're ambitious, despite the fact that you also give respect, despite the fact that you are adaptable, and she still disrespects you after you've communicated what she's done, you have to be willing to walk away. Why does this matter? This matters because you are communicating to women that you will not tolerate disrespect. A lot of men, because of your low self-esteem, your low confidence, you are dealing with women that have disrespected you so many times, but you're staying with them. You're dealing with women that clearly do not like you, but you're dealing with them because of your fear of being alone, your fear of walking away. A lot of men are dealing with women because you think that's the only woman you can get in your life. Because she might be attractive, she might be sexy, she might be a lot of things. And I get it, I've been there before. But no amount of physical appearance, physical appeal from a woman is worth disrespect. Nobody should disrespect you as a man. Communicate your boundaries. Let them know your boundaries. Let them know when they've crossed your boundaries. Communicate. And if they refuse to adjust, you should and you must be able to walk away. Do everything with grace, but be firm, be assertive when dealing with it. So let's recap. 5 ways to make women respect you. Okay? Number 1, have a purpose in life. Be ambitious, be driven, be passionate. Women are attracted to ambitious men. Women are attracted to passionate men. Number 2, have boundaries and be willing to enforce them. When somebody, a woman particularly, or people in general, cross your boundaries, in a very mature and clear way, communicate what those boundaries are. Let them know. Number 3, be a respectable man yourself. Do you give respect? Are you a man that leads his life with consistency? Are you accountable for your actions? Do you lead with integrity as well? Are you the kind of person that gives respect? Why should people respect you? Why should a woman respect you when you don't even respect yourself? Come on. Respect is earned. It's not given. Number 4, be adaptable. The only thing that is consistent and constant in life is change. Be willing to change. Okay? And number 5, last but not least, is be willing to walk away. Because ultimately, fellas, we teach people how to treat us, especially women. I hope this video helps you. This has been 5 ways to make women respect you. Mr. Kingsley, signing out. Cheers.